How to be miserable day after day. Number 1, get up at any old hour. Don't have a really set time to get up. Don't ever make your bed, and have little self-respect for you first thing in the morning. Make sure your living space, home, rig is a complete disaster. Your pigsty will always remind you of how disorganized you really are. Procrastinate. Don't get anything done. Don't even try to get anything done or put anything on a list. Sit down in the morning with your phone. Check your social media. It will trick your mind into thinking that you're actually getting something done. Don't take action. Wait. Use fear as your motivation to get everything done. Only do what is comfortable. Daydream and escape for most of the day. Say no. Rarely say yes. Be suspicious of all people. Never fix anything that you don't like about yourself. And focus on things that you can't control. There you go. Now let's talk about how we can be happy, right? Who wants to be miserable? And if you checked off any of those things, oh my goodness, yes. So today we're going to talk about exercising, getting the body going. This is what gets your mind going. This is what gets oxygen to your brain and oxygen to your heart, and it makes you happy, and it's going to make you smile. When you smile, you produce endorphins that make you feel better. Okay, so exercising, very important. You need to get those muscles going so that you can protect your bones, your ligaments, your tendons, your blood vessels, everything. You need to get some muscles going. Now, I'm going to tell what I do. You only do what you can do. Because I'm not a physical therapist and I'm not a physical trainer. I just know what I do. We need to get going with this. So let's start with what we talked about yesterday. How to be healthy as a nomad. How to get to your proper weight and get into a proper physical fitness for your body type and for your unique body. We all have a uniqueness about us, and how to get there. And I think y'all know, it's hard to explain, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Where is your best weight set? Where is your best health set? Well, I'm at the park. Ooh, it's kind of a cloudy day in Tucson. I love that. Everybody's having a really good time here. A lot of events going on. So yesterday I talked about eating the right kinds of foods, eating 50% raw, 50% cooked foods, staying away from sweets. If you need to lose a lot of weight, or if you just need to lose 10 pounds, the best thing to do is to really cut out sugar. Just cut it out for a while. It can be hard if you're really addicted to sugar. It can be hard. It's in your drinks. It's in a lot of like ketchup, things like that. I don't know if I'd go as far to maybe get rid of ketchup, things like that sugar might be into. It's not a bad idea, actually, if you really want to go that far. But you can cut out the candy, the cakes, the cookies, the pancakes, things like that. And you can cut out the sodas and the sugary drinks. Just drink water if you need to. So yesterday I talked about foods. Also mentioned cutting down on your intake. As soon as you're kind of bring it down for a few days, get your stomach a little bit shrunk up. Don't stop eating. I'm not advocating that. You need to eat. But just don't eat as much. Bring it down even a little bit further. Then go ahead and only eat until you're full. When you feel a fullness, don't eat so fast, because if you're eating fast, it will come on you, and then you go, oh, I ate too fast and I'll be too full. Take your time eating. Take your time and enjoy the food. Chew the food up. And as soon as you're starting to feel a little full, stop. Wrap it, put it in your refrigerator at home, or put it in your cooler if you have one. Or if you have some left over, offer it to a friend if you're in a caravan. Say, I can't finish this. Yeah. If you're eating a sandwich, go ahead and cut it already so you can go ahead and maybe offer a half a sandwich to somebody. These are just little suggestions. These are things that I do. So many of you have said, Lee, you're so fit and trim and you are so healthy. I'm 69 years old and I really enjoy feeling good and looking good and living a healthy lifestyle. I'm not perfect. By a long shot, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I do eat chocolate. I do like chocolate. I do like certain candy. But I limit myself on that. And when it comes to like eating pies and cakes and cookies, I just don't buy them. Every once in a while I do. I kind of get weak. But when it comes to cookies, I do like to eat ginger snaps because they're really hard and I can dip it in my coffee. Or I like to get some biscotti. Oh yeah. You have to limit yourself. I remember Joyce Meyer talking about, she had lost a lot of weight. What she does is she works out. She has a trainer. She works out. And she said that once a week, she sets, I think, on a certain day, she allows herself one dessert. Once a week. She knows that she can eat a dessert every once in a while. She just limits that. And, you know, it's sort of like smoking. If you still smoke and you want to cut back, well, maybe like if you, a lot of people can't touch a cigarette or a cigar or anything after they've quit because they know it'll kind of click them right back in, sort of doing drugs. But if you're not in that situation, knowing that before you do completely quit, you could allow yourself maybe one a day or one a week. You know that down the road you can at least have one. It's not so devastating. Okay, so that's the eating aspect of it. You need to bring your eating down. When it comes to exercise and eating, I think as far as carrying weight, now I'm not talking about being fit, but carrying weight, eating is your major deal. You're getting too many calories. I could walk around this park 3 times. I could get 12,000 steps. But I'm telling you, if I'm overeating, it won't matter. I'm going to put on weight because it doesn't eat up as many calories. And so we like to think we might go to the gym and do a little bit of working out, but then we go home and we start eating. When I was at the Plex, the Aquaplex in Flagstaff, there were some gals that walked every day, walked around they called it the slow river. They walked it, and sometimes they would go against the streams, sometimes good exercise. But some of them were huge. So I couldn't help but think, wow, I'll bet that they go home and they think they really did a lot of exercising and they're sitting and they're starting to eat and they eat all day. Then the rest of the day they think they can eat. Well, it makes you big to eat too much food because it stores as fat. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the exercise aspect of this whole situation and this whole discussion in part 2. How to get to your normal weight. How to lose weight as a nomad. Or this is good for the home too. What I do is I want to go to the park a lot. When I'm in a urban setting, I find a park that I enjoy, go check them all out and see which one you like, or visit them all, kind of rotate them. But I like to go to parks. This park today had so many activities. There were so many people out. I saw bike riders, I saw walkers, I saw a lot of people playing with balls. This is physical activity, everybody, and these people are going to feel good for the rest of their lives, for the rest of the day. They're going to sleep well. They're going to get enough sleep. You need to exercise your body. Now, I do have exercise videos, minivanlee.com. Go there. It's not expensive to get my video. It's got stretching. It's got leg work it's got muscle building. It's got weights. So everything is in order of how I do it. It's easy to do. And if you already own the tape, please get it back out and click on the link and go to it and do some exercising. One is yoga, a little bit of yoga in there. Another one is a little bit of Pilates, and the other one is dancing. Point your toes and lift up. This is your airplane. Bring it down. This is good for your lower back, for all the back muscles. This will not very strong if you haven't worked out this. That's when your shoulders up like this. Let your arms do it. I had somebody say that, oh, it was long. It's only like, I think 50 minutes. But, and I do at least 50 minutes of exercising. But what you can do is break it up throughout the morning, if that's what you want, or the evening. I do slacklining sometimes. I love to go for walks. I like to walk in the morning. I have an app, it's called the pedometer. And what it does is it records all the steps that I do throughout the day. I used to get sometimes I get 12,000 steps a day, because not only do I walk at a park or wherever, or if I go to the gym, like in Flagstaff, I was doing mostly at the gym, on the treadmill. And then I would go over and I would do some exercises either in the actual gym area, or they had a ballet room. And I would do mine there. I could just go in there, lay out a pad, and I could be all by myself and do my exercises there. But you have to make a commitment. Write it on a list and get it done. This is your life. You don't want to be in a wheelchair. You got to use your legs. You don't want to be in a wheelchair, and you don't want to use a walker or a cane. I mean, it's not the most horrible thing, but goodness gracious, if you could avoid it, wouldn't you want to? So I want you all to make exercise a priority for health. Talked about the foods. Now I wanted to talk about actually getting your body moving. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. I am your cheerleader on this, okay? I want to be your cheerleader to get going. Now let's say that you're somewhat disabled. Well, you're going to have to modify things. And I want you to go online and find out how to modify for your particular disability. I don't want you to hurt yourself, and I don't want you to go too fast either. But I want you to build up to where you're walking at least 6K steps a day, and you're doing some stretching, and you're doing some weights. If you do not build muscle, you will lose every year 3% of your muscle mass. That's not good. That's how people fall and they break their hip, because there's no muscle to protect those bones. Also, I want you to get exercise if you're in your rig, you're getting older. I don't want you to just sit in the front seat. The blood is pooling to your feet, you're getting swollen ankles, and you're not getting proper exercise. And your body is like the legs, the knees, the butt, the back. This is your position all the time. It's not good for your bowels. It's not good for digestion. It's not good for circulation. Oh my goodness. You want to stay healthy. So if you're out boondocking, you're probably getting a little bit of exercise, but you can't just sit in a chair and think that that's I'm out boondocking, so I'm very healthy because I'm out here in nature. No, you need to move. If you're in a city and you're a nomad and you're living in your rig, you need to get at a park and you need to periodically go outside and walk around. Now, I did see beside me there was this fella sitting there, and oh my gosh, I wasn't sure if he's asleep. I don't think he was asleep, but such poor posture. And I watched him for a while. I watched him for a while, and he literally was there for a very long time. Just seemed very unhealthy, and I could tell that he was living in his car because he had a lot of things in the back seat. It looked like his belongings. There's no reason to just sit in your rig when there's such a beautiful world out there. There's people riding their bikes. There's people doing all kinds of things, and I want you to get out there and participate. Find out what the events are in your city. If you're in a home, find out what the events are and get out. It doesn't matter If you think, well, I don't have anybody to go with because I'm single, I'm a widow, I'm single, I'm divorced, whatever. No, get out there and go meet some people. Let's get going in life. Let's not just sit and be miserable day after day. If you want to be miserable, you can do all the things that I listed in the beginning, but I don't think that's so. I love you guys, and tomorrow, I want to talk about up here. I want to talk about how you can visualize and get a vision of what you want out of life, how you want your body to perform, how you want it to look, and present it to the world. Love you guys. Go to minivanlee.com for neck gaiters and those exercise tapes. They're not expensive. There's no downloading, and I don't have to charge you for shipping or anything. It's easy. It's easy peasy. I've got it already there for you. All you have to do is click on a link and it takes you there. It's your link forever. So I want you guys to have a really good day. Let's have a healthy day. Let's have a happy day, everybody. Let's smile and be kind to each other. There's another way to be happy. Love you.